Welcome to Lesson 8 of Unit 11, Home for a Penguin. In this lesson, students will work to answer the question, how can we use old materials to make something different? They will observe how one object can be part of a larger object. Then they will plan and create something new using the materials from their penguin habitats. They figure out that objects can be disassembled and reassembled to make a new object with different functions. In the Engage, read aloud this wordless picture book, Changes, Changes, with students, using the Read Aloud Guide on teacher page 14. In the Explore, continue using the story to discuss how the materials changed throughout the story, using the question prompts shown here. There are 10 different kinds of blocks on each page. Assign small groups of students a type of block to track as you reread the story. Tell students that you will track the large yellow arch, and then show them the first 2 pages of the book with the couple and all the blocks before building, making sure that students know what their block looks like. Reread the story again, allowing students time to find their block on each finished structure: the house, the fire truck, the boat, the truck, the train, and the house. Note that the large yellow arch does not appear after the first house because it burned away. Go back to the questions and review them again now that students have reviewed the story, focusing on one block. In the Explain, help students make connections between the building blocks in the story being used for many things and the materials in their penguin habitat. Allow time for students to discuss this question prompt with their groups supporting them by making suggestions if they struggle to get started with a list of new things to make. Then direct students to Student Journal page 23. Take apart and put together. Ask them to draw and label a sketch of their penguin habitat and the new item they will build. Using the scientific drawing rubric criteria on Student Journal page 3 may help them to evaluate their own work. In the Elaborate, give students time to disassemble and reassemble their materials. When they finish building, direct them to return to Student Journal page 23 to revise their drawing, making sure it matches what they built. In the Evaluate, students can share their new creation with the class, describing how they used each material in the original habitat and the new object. By the end of this lesson, students will describe how an object can be disassembled and reassembled to make a new object with new functions. They will also plan and build a new object using their old penguin habitat prototypes.